So like I said, we're going to be using a cushion for today's class. So just have your cushion to the side. We're not going to be using it yet. Just obviously something soft that you can use, but just coming to stand up. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose, opening all the way up, and then chin to chest, roll down one vertebrae at a time, coming all the way into forward flexion, and then rolling all the way back up again. Opening up, lift those arms to the sky, come into a bit of extension, and all the way down. So really just warming up that spine before we get started. Chin to chest, rolling all the way up. We'll do 2 more like this. Coming to a little bit more extension each time. So every time you open up to the sky, really open back. So you're opening up through that chest. Last one here. All the way up, open to the sky, pushing back. And then we're going to fold forward and hold that fold. Legs come a little bit wider, and you can bend the knees if you like, just so the fingertips are touching the ground. And we're just going to bend and extend. Chin comes down to chest. Just warming up through the back of those legs for me. Getting that nice release through that lower back as well. So you can sort of really push those hips out to the side, and that lower back should get a nice release. Same with the neck and shoulders. Really drop that head. Last 10 seconds here. You can pause on one side if you like. Pause on the other. And slowly rolling all the way back up to standing. We're going to take the cushion now and pop it in between our inner thighs. So just above the knees, and we're going to squeeze on it. So the purpose of this is similar to how we would use a small ball in a Pilates class, but we're going to really squeeze on that cushion. So activating right up through the inner thighs, and we're just going to come down into a squat and lift. Sitting down and lifting back up. As you're coming down, I want you to squeeze that pillow the whole time. So it might feel like it's starting to slip. I want you to really squeeze and lift. You've got 8 more. Last 7, 6, 5 to go. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Last 4, 3, last 2. Coming all the way down, we hold. Hands come behind the head. We're going to lift the right heel. Little pulses with that right heel lifted. Pushing that head back into the hands. You've got 8, 7, 6. Come straight into that left glute. Last 4, 3, 2. Hold it down. Lower that right heel, lift the left heel. We pulse up and down for 10, 9. Really push that head back in those hands so we're open through those collarbones. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it down. Can we lift both heels up? You might lose a bit of balance like I just did. You can bring the arms out in front if you need that balance. And we're pulsing for 10, 9, 8. Heels are lifted, squeezing that pillow. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. We hold it down, squeeze in and out on that pillow. So we're pushing those inner thighs and releasing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up. Whew, my legs are warm already. All right, so we're going to come back down into a squat and work through our arms now. So holding down in that squat, keep that pillow squashed the whole time. And we're just going to come up and then push back like we're wading through water. So as we push back, we squeeze those triceps. As we come up, the thumbs are to the ceiling. So we push, palms to the ceiling, twist and lift the thumbs. Really squeeze those triceps nice and tight through that midsection. Imagine you're wearing that tight pair of jeans. 5 more, keep squeezing that cushion. Last 4, 3, last 2, and hold it all the way back, little pulses behind us to those triceps for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold those arms back, palms face each other. We clap for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 to go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. We repeat, palms to the ceiling, little pulses up for 10, 9, low in those legs. I know they're starting to burn. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Palms face each other. We're clapping for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up to reset. Little shoulder roll. Last little bit with these arms, we're going to come back down. So that pillow's still in between those inner thighs. You'll curse this pillow by the end of this. We're going to bring the arms out to the side, little circles with those arms. Good, you've got 8. Those shoulders should be on fire. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We change direction. Good, really extend those shoulders long. Shoulders are away from the ears for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We bring the elbows to the sky, almost like a bit of a scarecrow or a robot, and we just lift and lower, out and in. Keep those elbows high. You can look down towards the ground if you like. If it's sort of starting to come up into those traps, just look down towards the ground, and it's just going to alleviate that extra pressure on the neck. You've got 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one, we add a little lift here. So the arms come down in front. Elbows to the sky, open, close and down. We lift, open, close, down. Good. You've got 8 more. Keep squeezing that cushion. Last 6. 5 to go. 4. My shoulders are absolutely burning. Last 3. 2. Last one, we hold it long, tiny pulses to the ceiling. Last 10. 9, 8, 7, 6. Belly button to spine, nice and tight for 4, 3, 2, 1. And up. Whew. Little shimmy of those shoulders. Mine are absolutely on fire. And we're going to take that pillow out and pop it on the floor. So I'm just going to take my shoes off because putting shoes on a cream pillow is probably not the best. So we're going to pop it on the floor. The left foot's going to come forward and right foot is going to come back. So you'll have a little bit of instability underneath that heel that's on the floor. So just make sure the toes are grounded on the floor and the heel comes onto that cushion. So we just start with a lunge hold here. Just to settle in, start to really feel that tension. Push nice and long through that back leg. So the back leg is long and we're hinging slightly forward. So just bringing that body forward so the head all the way to that heel is in line. And we hold here for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We come into a hinge in 3, 2, 1. Legs stay where they are, but the body comes upright. And then we hinge forward and lift. Hinge. As you hinge, I want you to think about tilting that tailbone up to the sky. We're nice and straight and proud through that chest. You've got 6, 5 to go. Nice, slow, strong hinges. 4, 3, last 2, 1. We come to upright, little lift and lower of those lunges for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 more here, 5, my leg is shaking, last 2, hold it all the way down. Finish with a hold, arms come up and down into a shoulder press. You've got 10, 9, 8 to go. Can you get 1 inch lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Whew. Hello, left glute. All right. I always say the best part of the body is we've got 2 sides, so we've got to go to the other side now. So the right foot comes forward now, the heel comes onto that cushion, and then the back leg is nice and straight. So we hold here. We start with a hold, nice and long, from the crown of the head all the way to the heel. We're holding here for 10, 9, 8, that knee is over the ankle here, so it should be a nice perpendicular line on that shin. Back leg's nice and straight. We hinge in 3, 2, 1. We lift. Hinge forward. Lift that tailbone to the sky as you hinge forward. Back leg stays nice and straight. Good. Squeeze. Pushing that heel into the cushion. 7 to go here. Last 6. 5 more. Imagine we're moving through quicksand, so that hinge is nice and slow. Last 4. 3. 2. Last one, we come up to straight into those lunges, straight up and down for 10, 9, 8 to go. Last 7, 6, 5 more, 4, 3, 2, hold it down nice and deep. We come into those shoulder presses, arms come up overhead. Really deep in that leg, you've got 8 to go. Last 7, can you get 1 inch lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stepping up. Whew. Hello, legs. That absolutely is a killer. Gets that heart rate right up. We're going to come to lying down now, bringing that cushion with us, and it's going to come underneath the tailbone. So we're just going to lift up that tailbone and pop it just underneath so that you're slightly lifted through that tailbone. Head is flat on the floor. I put my ponytail in the exact wrong spot again today. So if you too have a ponytail in your way, feel free to adjust that out of the way. We're going to bring the left leg to tabletop and the right. So coming up into tabletop, that tailbone's lifted. Arms come up to the sky if you feel comfortable, otherwise the hands can stay down, but it just adds a little bit more instability. And we come into single leg toe taps. So just alternating between those legs. Keeping that leg in a right angle, we're just starting to warm up through those lower abs. So really engaging through those lower abs to pick that leg back up. So think about pulling up through that pelvic floor to lift that leg back up. 5 more. Last 4. 3. 2. Last one, coming to tabletop. We're going to join the heels together, toes are apart. So it's like a little frog press. We're going to bring the hands behind the head and lift the chest for me. So that chest is lifted, the shoulder blades are off, and we extend those legs and bring them back to a frog. You should get a little shake straight away. If lifting that chest is not for you, you can absolutely leave the head down and you're still going to get really good work through those abs. 8 to go. Last 7, 6, 5 more, 4, you should get that little quiver, 3, 2, last one, extend those legs long, tiny lift and lower with those straight legs. It's a really small movement with long legs. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5 to go. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and all the way in. Bring those knees into chest. Release out through that lower back. Little rock side to side. And we're going to take this cushion now while we're on our back. Comes back between the inner thighs. So keeping on squeezing on that cushion so we're activating those inner thighs. Feet are flat on the floor. The hands come straight up to the sky again. So where we usually come into our pelvic curls, we articulate. This time I just want you to hinge straight up. So the back stays straight and the arms come down. So we hinge and squeeze, arms come down to the floor. We drop that tailbone, arms come back to the sky. So we're pushing those hips through the hands. Squeeze at the top, squeeze on that cushion at the top. Really working to tweeze those glutes like you've got a credit card between them. You've got 8, 7, last 6, 5 more, 4, 3, last 2. Hold all the way up on the next one. Little pulses of those hips up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, really squeeze and tweeze of those glutes. Last 4, 3, 2, hold at the top. Squeeze in and out on that cushion for 10, 9, resist that cushion pushing out. Really use those inner thighs. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that squeeze. You may need to walk the toes slightly in towards the butt a bit more. We're going to lift and lower those heels while we keep those hips high. So the heels lift and lower, keeping those hips lifted, keeping that squeeze on the cushion. Last 8, 7, they get right in there. Last 6, 5, my legs are shaking on the way down. Last 3, 2, hold those heels up, little pulses in those glutes. Last bit here, heels are lifted, glutes are pulsing up to the sky for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 to go, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold and squeeze, and all the way back down. Nice job. Those legs should be well and truly worked. So we're just going to come into some side lying work. So we're working right around the body today. A lot of you will have done this before in our side lying, so whether online or in studio. The pillow's going to come underneath the rib cage here. So it's sort of going to squash underneath that rib cage. It's going to help lift you. Bottom leg is bent, top leg is long. The hand at the bottom comes underneath to support the head, and the top hand comes in front to help lift you. We're going to take a nice deep inhale, and as we exhale, we lift that chest and come back down. So if you've done this before without the pillow, you'll feel that it just gives you a little bit more support to lift that body up. 8 more here. Really squeezing into that side body. 7. Last 6. 5 to go. 4. 3. 2, we hold the last one all the way up. Exhale and we lift. Hold that body. We lift and lower that top leg for 10. 9, lift high as you can in that body. Last 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up, squeeze, and come all the way down. Bring that arm overhead, top arm overhead, so you get that nice release through the side body. We've just got 5 more on this side to finish with. What we're going to do is lift the chest and the leg at the same time. So just 5 to finish, but I want you to try and come up as high as you can. So we'll take a nice deep inhale. As we exhale, chest and leg lift and back down. Nice big exhale, lift and down. Good, 3 to go. 2. Last 1, we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back and down. Nice job. Reaching that top arm over, releasing out that side body. And before we come to the other side, we're going to come up into 4-point kneeling, taking that cushion in between the inner thighs again. Hands come flat on the mat. Nice flat back, and the toes are tucked under. So we're nice and flat through those hands. Back is flat. We tuck the toes, and we're just going to squeeze and lift and tap those knees back down. Squeeze and lift and tap. Keep squeezing on that cushion. We lead with the tailbone, but I want you to really tuck that tailbone. So even though we're leading with it, the tailbone is tucked, so we're engaging through those abs. You've got 5 more. 4. Last 3. 2. We hover on the next one. We hold up. Little tuck of the tailbone and release. We tuck and release. Last 6. 5. 4 more. 3, 2, last one we hold it here for 10, 9, I'm definitely shaking here, last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, tapping down. Sit back onto those heels, just come into a little mini child's pose. Nice deep inhale into the back of the rib cage. And we come up. The good news is we've got the side lying series on our other side. So coming to flip over. That cushion comes underneath the rib cage. So again, it's there to give you a little bit of support to help lift that upper body. Bottom leg is bent, top leg's nice and long, and we come down resting on that bottom arm. Front arm comes in front to help lift you. We take a nice deep inhale. As we exhale, we lift. Upper body comes to lift. Good, squeeze and lift. You've got 6 more. Last 5. 4, really squeezing into that side body. 3, 2, hold all the way up on the next one. We hold up. We lift and lower that leg for 10, 9, 8, 7. Really work through that side body. Last 6. Push that head back in those hands. Last 4, 3, 2. We hold it up and squeeze for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down. Extend that arm over. Get that nice release through the side body. Before we do that chest and leg lift at the same time. One more big inhale. And coming back. So top arm comes in front. We've just got those 5 where we lift the chest and the leg at the same time. Nice deep inhale. As we exhale, we lift both. And down. Really squeeze through that side body. And lift. And lower. You've got 3 more. We've done 2. Last 2. Classic Ange move is adding on. 1, lift all the way up. We hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Bringing that arm overhead. Relaxing out through the side body. And we come up. We finish with a stretch. So you can just move that cushion to the side. We're done with that now. We're going to come into a Z sit. So one leg is parallel to the front of your mat and the other is parallel to the side. And we're just going to arch all the way over and to the other side. Really focusing on keeping that back hip grounded for me. So you're really opening up through the back leg. Alternating side to side. Getting that nice release through those hips and that side body. One more each side. And then changing legs. So swivel one around to the front, the other one's at the back. Really sit deep into that back leg and arch. You might find one side's tighter than the other. My left hip definitely feels tighter than my right. So just take a moment every time you exhale, try and sit a little bit deeper into that back hip. One more each side. And coming back to center. Just crossing those legs over. It doesn't matter which leg is in front because we'll change it over. Taking a nice deep inhale, and as you exhale, hinge forward. Bring those hands forward. Drop that head. Chin to chest. Really nice release of the glute of the leg that's in front. And then slowly come back up, change sides, so cross the leg in the other direction. Sitting up nice and tall, nice big inhale, and as you exhale, hinge forward, chin to chest. Two more deep breaths here. And coming up, and then we'll just come to sitting with the soles of the feet together, or you can sit back cross-legged, just whatever feels good for you. One hand on the chest, one hand on the belly. We'll do 3 deep breaths to finish. Taking a nice big inhale and exhale, dropping those shoulders away from the ears as you exhale. 2 more, nice big inhale. And exhale. And last one with a little pause at the top of that breath. Big inhale, little pause, and exhale everything back all the way out. Drop those hands. You can do a couple of shoulder rolls or some shimmies. And you are all done. Well done.